one-on-one with the Speaker of the House. She called for an impeachment inquiry, and she now says Georgia will play a key role in the 2020 elections.
For you, tell me why you feel Georgia is so important.
Live, local, late-breaking. This is Channel 2 Action News at 6 p.m. Coverage you can count on.
Good evening. I'm Wendy Corona in for Javita Moore.
I'm Justin Farmer. We have a big news Friday here and all new at 6. We're the only television station to sit down this afternoon with Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi. She's in town. Pelosi is in the spotlight after formally announcing an impeachment inquiry of President Trump. Channel 2's Aaron Diamant now live at DeKalb County, where you got a lot more time with the Speaker maybe than you expected initially, Aaron.
Yeah, Justin, this was definitely one of those we'll see what happens kind of days. We came here to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution's offices to sit in on Speaker Pelosi's meeting with the AJC's editorial board. And afterwards, what we thought at best would be a quick on-camera thing on our way out turned into a lot more.
Well, I think everyone in America has sort of a romantic view of Georgia.
But in a one-on-one interview, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi made clear Georgia will play a very practical role in the Democrats' national strategy leading up to the 2020 election.
It's a place that is a measure of opinion in the rest of the country.
We sat down with Speaker Pelosi after her wide-ranging interview with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution's editorial board, where we had a seat at the table. There and in our interview, Pelosi promised to protect 6th District freshman Congresswoman Lucy McBath, who flipped the suburban district in 2018.
Lucy McBath is a person of supernova status in the Congress. She's a superstar. She's passed legislation that has been signed by the president. Not many people can make that claim in this presidency.
Later, Pelosi defended House Democrats' impeachment push against President Trump.
I'm going down this path with great somberness, prayerfulness. Nobody comes to Congress to impeach a president.
And while the president has called the inquiry harassment,
I will tell him that we are honoring the Constitution of the United States. And it was only after we had a full viewing of the facts of what the president did that I called for an inquiry.
Pelosi fired back after criticism from Republicans over launching the presidential probe without a full House vote.
Under the rules of the House, the inquiry is appropriate.
As for any impact on Georgia Democrats as the 2020 election cycle ramps up,
I fully intend that the House will be Democratic in the next Congress and will make every effort to do that with or without an impeachment.
Pelosi was in town today to fundraise for Congressman John Lewis, and looking ahead to 2020, Pelosi told us that we'll see a lot of attention from Democratic Party leaders with critical House races and 2 Senate seats up for grabs. We're live in Dunwoody. Aaron Diamant, Channel 2 Action News.
All right, Aaron. Interesting for sure. Thank you for that. Now, the president is standing firm, saying there's no political motivation in openly asking foreign countries to investigate his potential 2020 rival. Yesterday, the president urged China and Ukraine to look into Democratic presidential candidate and former Vice President Joe Biden and Biden's son.
We are looking at corruption. We're not looking at politics. We're looking at corruption.
In a few days, Chinese officials will visit Washington to resume stalled talks. The president says the negotiations have nothing to do with whether or not Beijing investigates Biden.